It was the effing aroundest of times for several weeks, and now we have entered into the finding outest of times. Last night I did a video about a insane nurse who told people to, I don't know, inject ice agents with paralytics and other foreign things, and to lie and take them out to dinner and poison them. Well, she's been fired, as well as a whole bunch of other updates in this, including yet another unhinged anti-ice nurse who 15 minutes ago was just fired as well. A male nurse, also known as a nurse, also on the chopping block, as well as the dorks who have been running these signal chat groups who have been LARPing as revolutionaries are now running in absolute panic because the internet has turned against them and has started sharing all of their information around the world. If you enjoy these type of videos, make sure to leave a like on it. Just got a quick sponsor for this one. It's Private Internet Access. Check it out. Shout out to this video's sponsor, Private Internet Access. Look, if you aren't using a VPN yet, you're completely missing out, and Private Internet Access is the one I use on all of my devices. If you've been following the news, you see that censorship, websites, apps are getting shut down in certain countries, all sorts of craziness. Well, a VPN helps you never have to worry about that. Private Internet Access also protects you from the prying eyes of hackers, internet service providers, and others that can view your personal data. Perhaps also just as importantly, Private Internet Access allows you to access region-restricted content from all over the world. Streaming services like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and more have different library options based on where you're located, and some shows simply cannot be accessed if you're not in the target location. Happens to me all the time. Many sports events also have regional blackouts. Well, VPNs can be a convenient way to make sure you're getting the content that you're paying for. Private Internet Access also allows you to protect an unlimited amount of devices all at the same time, so your entire household with a single subscription. And I've been working with Private Internet Access so long that I have an absolutely massive discount available to my viewers. Link in the description below. Get Private Internet Access today using my link. Save huge, protect your computers, access all the content that you've been paying for. Now let's start with Florida nurse Lexi Lawler, who put out a video hoping that Karoline Leavitt would tear from her V2 or A while giving birth to a child. Why? Because she doesn't like her politics. You may have seen this moron's videos. Let's check this out.
As a labor and delivery nurse, it gives me great joy to wish Karoline Leavitt a 4th degree tear. I hope that you fucking rip from bow to stern and never shit normally again, you cunt.
She is worked at Baptist Health in Boca Raton Regional Hospital in Florida, and the state of Florida has just now revoked her nursing license. This isn't just, she got fired from one hospital and now you go work for another hospital. This broad can never be a nurse again, at least in that state. I don't know if nursing is a state-to-state thing or a federal thing. Her life is destroyed, ruined, because she can't keep her politics within the reasonable bounds, okay? I don't like Ilhan Omar. I don't like AOC, but I'm not wishing physical harm on them. And even if I were, I wouldn't be so stupid as to upload it to the internet. These are a special breed of white woman that have never, ever, ever, ever experienced any whatsoever repercussions for their insane behavior. And now, well, people are finding out. Enjoy the unemployment line. Also, how about this? Michael Moncure, a registered nurse at Atrium Health in North Carolina, commented online saying ICE agents, quote, better pray that they don't end up in a hospital because the nurses won't be kind. This sounds like a threat against ICE agents. How can this person be trusted to care for people with opposing medical views? And you see here, I think the ones who put Alex in harm's way were ICE. Also, those agents better pray they don't end up in a hospital. The nurses won't be kind. Now, this, I think, is a little bit less threatening, maybe less of a fireable offense, but it isn't stopping much in the way that there was a lot of finding out from these lunatics that were cheering on what happened to Charlie Kirk. There is a lot of finding out with these lunatics who are saying insane things. Again, the nursing code of ethics, he has broken at least 4 of the 9. I have filed a complaint with the North Carolina Board of Nursing. You can do so here. I mean, what's happening is thousands of complaints are flooding in, and these people are just getting fired, right? The provision 1, the nurse practices with compassion and respect for the inherent dignity, worth, and unique attributes of every person. Violation. The nurse's primary commitment is to the patient, whether an individual, family, group, community, or population. Violation. The nurse promotes, advocates for, and protects the rights, health, and safety of the patient. Violation. Provision 4. The nurse has authority, accountability, and responsibility for nursing practice, makes decisions, and takes action consistent with the obligation to provide optimal patient care. Violation. This guy is going to be fired by the end of the day. What's happening is thousands of these complaints. And the real reason what these medical professionals don't understand is it's not even an option. It's not even an option for these hospitals to fire them. Because as we've learned, and because you're all awesome, amazing people, you've been watching my videos, you've learned that you can't insure these people as a hospital anymore. So any patient that this guy ever worked on, who's a Republican, who maybe was dissatisfied with his work, now has probable cause to sue the hospital for malpractice. Or in more particular, probably an ICE agent. If an ICE agent went to that hospital and happened to be treated by him, they're going to sue the hospital, and the hospital is going to lose that lawsuit. Malpractice lawsuits are obviously the biggest thing, honestly, most hospitals have to worry about, and they're just going to let these people go. There is an unending supply of nurses in particular willing to take these people's jobs who aren't stupid enough to comment fireable offenses online. Speaking of fired, remember this absolute hero, Mark Hollendonk? Not going to work here anymore? Remember how he chased down these women and called them cunts?
Don't record the girls. They're going to call their dads.
She ran into him. She ran into the girl here. Oh, but they might be together.
Love ICE and take photos with them.
Look at this mob running after them.
You little fucking cunt. They're taking photos of my face so they can recognize me on social media. And everybody's going to know you have a smelly little cunt. There we go.
That guy really felt big. Remember when a large black man, R.C. Maxwell, asked him why he felt so tough?
And that's what happens when you support racist motherfuckers.
Do you think that makes you right to scream at women and call them a cunt?
No, shut up.
Oh,
Come back,
shut
sir.
up.
You were so brave to talk to those women. I'm trying to talk to you. I'm not talking to you, but I want to talk to you.
Oh, well, it turned out he not only is the Democratic Executive Committee treasurer, but he also is a realtor working for HomeSmart. Let's check in on that. HomeSmart is aware of an incident in which one of our independent contractors agents acted unacceptably. This is not reflective of HomeSmart's culture and values. The agent has been terminated, and is no longer affiliated with HomeSmart. If it isn't the consequences of your actions, if it isn't the finding outest of times, Mark has been terminated from the real estate company he was working for. Will the Arizona Democratic Party do anything about their official calling girls these vile names simply for supporting ICE? We don't know. Maybe they were a family member. They took a picture with them. We don't know. Even if they were supporting ICE, right? Now let's get to some of the more brazen idiots. 65 anti-ICE protesters showed up at the Hilton Hotel yesterday because the Signal app told them to do it, and they all got arrested. What if I told you that outside agitators are actively filling that Signal app with false leads, leading to the arrests of these morons? 65 of them
being arrested because Hilton is housing ICE. They are profiting off of ICE. They are profiting off of our neighbors being murdered and tortured.
How come there's only white people out here calling them, saying our neighbors? I don't see any Latinos out there, you know, valid Latinos out there, you know.
They are making money on murder and torture.
Together, ordinary people will shut down ICE's ability to operate. It doesn't look like it to me. Doesn't look like it to me. In fact, ICE is still going door to door as of today in Minnesota. They have not left.
Hilton is housing the modern day Gestapo while people are being murdered.
Nice Palestinian towel head, buddy. Did you buy that on Amazon? Was it made by slaves? I mean, ICE is still, right now, still going door to door. These people have changed nothing. These people have changed nothing. Not one thing. As of today, ICE is still going door to door. You know, by the way, this ICE guy took off running in handcuffs. This is what's great. They're letting him say bye. And he's... run! Run, Jose! Run! Run, Jose! Run! Across the street! Bong! Hey, I don't blame him for running. Let me be very clear. If I was faced with going back to a lot of the places where I'm not a total monster. I understand that these people, you know, they're going back to a place that is suboptimal. My only point is that they should have applied to be in this country legally, came in without illegally crossing the border, and then they wouldn't have to run across the ice wearing handcuffs. By the way, ICE was being nice and letting him say bye to his wife and child. By the way, they can all go back together. They can all go back together. Here we have Matthew Bennett, who happens to run the website resist.mobi, an ICE and MAGA doxing website, claims that his site is being subjected to cyber attacks and claims he doesn't store anything worth hacking. Oops, what if I told you? We have all 4,000 members' names and email addresses now. This guy's going to get sued, and he's panicking. He's pretending nothing's happening. Look at his stupid, dumb face.
Another 3 hours staving off another fucking cyber attack. These motherfuckers are getting crazy. We're pissing them off somehow. But,
somehow doxing people,
you know,
doxing conservatives.
It's really stupid. They're wasting their time. There's no sensitive data in Resist. We don't store anything that's worth hacking.
You don't? Well, let's just take a look. ICE Doxer Matthew Bennett, Texas. We will never share email address with anyone. Literally shares everyone's email address with everyone. Now I'm showing you the redacted version, but the unredacted version also exists. But my update from today. I mean, the addresses should be released publicly, and they have been released. You can find them if you want. I'm not going to share them. But again, we are in these LARPers. I know that everyone's blackpilling out there, but these LARPers are definitely participating in quite a bit of finding out these past few weeks, and I think that's worth highlighting. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you have a like on it. If you haven't yet, subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.